Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in today's video we'll be looking at the new ranged combat rules for Kill Team Octarius. So far, we've covered 5 new things about Kill Team, including those alternating activations, and also yesterday we had a look at the new data cards and how that's going to work. But in this video, we're going to look at the ranged combat rules for the new edition of Kill Team. Here we are back at the Warhammer Community site, and it's been great this week as we're seeing lots of articles that are covering all the major changes that are going to come for this new edition of Kill Team, and the game's been completely revolutionised from the ground up, and there's going to be new rule systems for movement, shooting and melee combat. And so in this article that came out today, it's going to tell us all about the ranged combat. So let's click on it, have a look, and we'll work through the article together. Here we go. So lasguns can kill from across the board in new Kill Team's deadly firefights. So this was published today, the 15th of July. So let's get stuck in and we'll scroll down and start working our way through. And it tells us that ranged combat has been reworked to better suit the chaotic, close range battles your Kill Teams will be fighting in the new edition. Whether your operatives are firing careful shots with a lasgun or unleashing torrents of burning promethium from a flamer, these updated rules are here to switch up your games. So that sounds awesome, so let's scroll down, and here you can see we're going to get a look at the stats for the lasgun and the las pistol. And so SR is going to be the range for our weapon, and you see that the lasgun has just got a dash there for the range, and due to the close quarters natures of Kill Team Battlefield, weapons have unlimited range unless noted otherwise. So our lasgun, we can shoot all the way across the battlefield with that. There's no limit to the range for that one. But with our las pistol, there is a range of that red pentagon. So that's going to give us a range of 6 inches. So you have to be pretty close for the las pistol, but your las gun, you can shoot that from anywhere. So that's really awesome. And if you like playing like the kind of sniper role, I think this is going to be great, because now you can hit anywhere across the battlefield. Anyone you can see, then you can take a shot at them. So this sounds great. So I love the idea that terrain is going to play a huge part in the game, and if you get your sniper in the right position, you can kind of cordon off corridors where you can just take out players as they move through it and advance towards you. And if you're an attacking player, you're going to want to be using that terrain to give you lots of cover so you can push forward and get closer to the enemy. So loving this, and I can't wait to see how the terrain that comes in the Octarius box is going to play out. But it's also going to be really fun making our own terrain for this. I think the kind of orc theme's perfect, or even the kind of sci-fi factory theme is going to work really nicely as well. So that's going to be a great part of the game. Right, I've just moved back up so we can look at the stats for the lasgun and the las pistol again, because it tells us in the article that all the ranged weapons are going to share a few key characteristics. And so we touched on these yesterday, so you'll see that for the lasgun and the las pistol, we've got A, BSWS and D. And so for A is the attack stat. So this shows us how many shots an operative can take with the weapon. And then BS and WS is ballistic skill or weapon skill. So if they're using a hand weapon, that would be like the skill level for that. And so we need a 4+ in both cases here for the lasgun and the las pistol to make a hit. But if we roll a 6, we get a critical hit. So for this 4+, it would be a 4 or 5 would be a hit, and a 6 would be a critical hit. And then if we look at the damage, it's 2 or 3. So if we get a 4 or 5, we're going to cause 2 damage. If we roll a 6, we're going to cause 3 damage. So now we know what the attacker does. Let's look at what the defending player will do in this case. And so I've just brought up the data card that we saw in yesterday's article. And so you can see here at the top right, we've got all the characteristics for this trooper. And let's just pretend that they're fighting each other. I know they're the same, but just for the purposes of the example, we can use this and that'll work great. So in this case, the target must then roll a number of dice equal to their defense stat, and that is DF. So this will roll 3 dice to defend against the attack, and then any results that equal or exceed their save characteristic are marked as a save, with 6s counting as critical saves. So the save characteristic here is a 5+, so we need a 5 for a save and we need a 6 for a critical save. Once all the dice have been rolled, the attacker's hit rolls and the target's saves are compared, and critical hits can only be blocked by 1 critical save or 2 standard saves. And any hits that aren't cancelled by save apply their damage to the target's wounds. And the split number represents how much damage is inflicted on a normal hit and a critical hit. So I'm really liking this. Nice and simple. The attacker rolls their dice, then the defender rolls the dice. They're both compared and then they cancel each other out. So really good. And this reminds me of a game I've been playing recently a lot called World of Tanks, where the attacker and defender's dice rolls are compared and they cancel each other out. So that's going to work really nicely. That's going to speed things up for sure. And I really like this. And you've got those critical hits in there as well, and with the ability to cancel a critical hit with either 2 regular hits or 1 critical hit from the defender. So really nice. I'm loving this. There's one other thing to take into account here, and that's special rules and critical hit rules that a weapon might have. And these are going to grant your ranged attacks a variety of buffs that could let you spread shots across multiple targets, change which direction cover is effective from, and more. And so this sounds really good. So let's have a look at one of the new fighters here with a different weapon. And so this is a flamer, and you can see he can make 5 attacks, so he can roll 5 dice. His ballistic strength is a 2+, and the damage is a 2 on a regular hit and a 2 on a critical hit as well. But having a 2+ ballistic strength or skill is really great, so that's going to do some serious damage with 5 rolls as well. And then the range on this is that 6 inches, so you've got to get up close to use it. But now we've got this new rule, which is called, or keyword if you like, which is called torrent, and this has got the white circle next to it. So let's have a look at what this means for the flamer. So the first thing we need to know about special rules is that they are always in effect and are often defining factors in how the weapon functions. For example, the flamer has a restricted range, so we know the range is 6 inches. But in return, its torrent ability allows it to attack all models within that white circle range of the initial target, and none can escape that flood of promethium at such close range. Alright, so that circle, that white circle, is 2 inches. So anyone that's going to be, any other models within 2 inches of the initial target are also going to be affected by this weapon. Nice, so that SR is special rules, and that's going to include range and other abilities like this torrent. So this is great, but this flamer sounds like an amazing weapon, so this would be great to have on the kill team. But now let's move down and take a look at another fighter who's got the long last weapon. And so here we can make 4 attacks. The ballistic strength is a 2+, and the damage is a 3 on a hit, but also a 3 on a critical hit. With the special rules, there's none, so this has got no range restrictions. We can use this right across the battlefield. But you see here at the end where we've got that exclamation mark, we are going to be able to use another special rule here. So this is the long last MW3, and this stands for Mortal Wounds 3, and this is a rule that inflicts 3 automatic wounds for every critical hit rolled before the target has any chance to prevent them. And this rule reflects that devastating effect of a sniper shot that perfectly targets a gap in the enemy armor. So really nice. I'm liking this again. We're getting some really cool bits of information here. So if we get a critical hit with our long last weapon, then the defender doesn't roll against it, so it's irrelevant. It's just an automatic 3 wounds. So I love playing snipers in games like this, and so I can't wait to get this on the table and give it a go. But yeah, this is what you'd expect from a sniper, that long range precision, and when it hits it's going to do some serious damage. So we really want to see that from our sniper. So I'm loving the flamer and the long last so far. So the article goes on to tell us that the weaponry choices are vital in this new edition of Kill Team, and almost every detail on each model has an in-game effect. And Kill Team kits are going to come with loads of options, so you can intricately customise every member of your squad and take advantage of each weapon's strength and special rules. And so this is going to be awesome, choosing those specialisations and putting your squad together and then deciding how you're going to play tactically around those weapon strengths and special rules. So we found out some great ones today from some awesome weapons, the flamer and the kind of sniper rifle, and I really like those, and I can't wait to find out more and see what other weapons and what other special rules we're going to get too. So this is really great. So I'm really happy with today's article. I think we found out a lot more here. So we still don't know the date for the Kill Team release, but it does tell us at the bottom of the article here that there's not long to wait, because pre-orders for Kill Team Octarius box is going to go live in August. So I'm expecting it to be early August for this, judging by when the reveal came out and everything. So I don't think it's going to be too long to wait at all. So we're certainly going to have a couple more weeks to have more information drip fed through the Warhammer Community site. So I'll keep updating here on the channel as they do that. It tells us right at the bottom then, at the end of the article, that tomorrow we're going to find out about melee combat. So come back and watch another video on the channel here, as I'll do a video updating you about melee combat tomorrow once that article comes out. If you haven't seen it already, I've done a video where we go through all the miniatures in detail and all the contents of the box as we saw in the online preview for this new Octarius box set, and I also did a video for the unboxing that we got to see during that preview as well, so you can see exactly what's going to come in the box. If you haven't watched the previous videos I've done for the new rule updates, including those 5 new things about Kill Team and also the new data cards and how that's going to work, then they're up on the channel too. But I'd love to know what you think about today's video and the new range combat rules for Kill Team. Is this something you approve of? Do you think it's going to improve the game? So I'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback. So join in the comments section below. It'll be great to hear from you. But thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video and it gave you a good idea about what we can start to expect now, and look out for more videos coming really soon. But thanks again for watching. Please like if you like it, subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. If you like this kind of content and would like to support the channel, then please check out my Patreon page, and thanks to everyone who's joined so far. It's really awesome. We hang out on Discord, talk about the hobby, share ideas and help each other out, and you'll get some perks there that you're not going to find anywhere else. So I'll put a link in the description, and it'd be great to see you there.